Hey guys, Mellow Modesty here, and as you can see, I got a lot of comic books this year, so narrowing it down to a list of 10 is no easy task, but that's what I'm going to do today. I am presenting to you my top 10 single-issue comic books of 2012. The 10th best comic of the year for me is Batman and Robin number 15. This comic, although it did not have the greatest storyline, the artwork is absolutely beautiful. You get to see Joker's face turned upside down, and this was just a very, very creepy and nightmarish issue. This is just a very, very creepy one. You get to see Joker's face turned upside down, which is definitely the most disturbing thing I have seen all year. This is just drawn beautifully and is a great issue. The 9th best issue of the year is the very esoteric, very trippy, and very crazy Change issue 1. This was just put out by Image and is a very, very strange comic book. The artwork and the story in it is very weird and at times unsensical. The artwork is at certain times very Paul Popey looking, and at other times just something completely different. If you are a fan of the obscure, definitely pick this up. You won't be disappointed. It is a great read, and I cannot wait to see where it's going next. However, if you are not a fan of the strange, probably wouldn't suggest to pick this up. The 8th best issue of the year is the Rocketeer Cargo of Doom number 2. This is just such a fun Silver AG creative issue. The last pages of this just left me laughing. The main bad guy captures Cliff in a very 70s fashion and tells him his evil plan, where he says, "Imagine dinosaurs running around New York. Now imagine them with jetpacks." And it actually has a picture of dinosaurs with jetpacks. It is just absolutely hilarious. I love this Bronchosaurus just flying around, and this is everything I love about comics in a single issue. It is just hilarious, fun, and action-packed. Definitely, if you're a fan of Silver AG ideas or just fun, action-packed comics, check this out. The 7th best issue of the year is Godzilla the Half-Century War number 3. This is where all hell breaks loose in the series, and Godzilla just destroys these monsters in a very, very cool action scene. You get this amazing splash page, which is just absolutely beautiful, of Godzilla and all of these monsters fighting. You figure out why all the monsters are coming alive, and it's just a really, really cool action-packed issue. If you're not reading Godzilla, you should be. Just get over that it's Godzilla. I hate Godzilla too, but this is a fantastic comic book series, and definitely one of the strongest issues of the year. Number 6, Daredevil number 19. First off, what a great cover, and second off, this is just a really, really great comic book. In the first issue of the new Daredevil series, they showed off a villain for about 5 pages, and then 19 issues later, they reveal that he's behind everything that's been going on in the series. It just really throws you off guard, and it's just a great issue. I love Coyote as a bad guy, and this is just a really, really, really cool issue in every way. It's just awesome. It is really a great twist. Next up is Daredevil End of Days number 1. This is also a fantastic issue, and 5 pages in, Daredevil gets killed. Or does he? But when he does, oh my god, I was just left with a what the fuck look on my face. It starts off with a brutal battle between Matt Murdock and Bullseye, where Matt Murdock basically just gets the ever-living shit kicked out of him, and then Bullseye kills him with his own billy club, and I was just left like, oh my god, did that really just happen? And Brian Michael Bendis is a master of he's the best Daredevil writer, I think. And this is just a fantastic issue. I really, really loved it. And the artwork is beautiful. The story is beautiful. The dialogue is really, really good. It's very dark. It will probably leave you feeling somber for the rest of the day. Great issue. Fourth on my list is Harvest Issue 1. Harvest Issue 1 is a really, really cool issue that definitely gets you sucked into this series about black market organ trading. You get introduced to Dane, I believe his name is Dane. He's a surgeon who has a cocaine addiction and gets fired. And then he gets picked up by the black market to basically steal people's organs. Some very crazy shit happens, and Dane passes out in the emergency room. This is a very dark book, by the way, not for the faint of heart. And then he starts hallucinating this little boy right here. It is a great issue with very three-dimensional characters. A very trippy issue where you don't really know what's real, what's not. Takes about 2 reads to really understand the whole thing, but it's just a fantastic, fantastic issue. Definitely one of the best of the year. Next up is the ending of the first arc for Saga, issue 6. What a great issue. This is probably one of the Will's greatest issues in the series. When Stock dies and the TV head, I forget what his name is, Prince something, the 14th, talks to the Will. There is a absolutely great line that just has so much human emotion in it, where he says, "Listen to my voice, boy, I aim to murder you right after I murder everything you loved." And then he hangs up, and it is just really chilling. A fantastic issue. They finally find the rocket ship forest, and at the end, you find out that his grandparents have joined them on the adventure. A great, great issue, and a great, great series. These next 2 books have flip-flopped from being the best book of the year and the second best book of the year for quite a while now, in my mind, and I think I like one of them just a fly's eyelash more than the other. And number 2 is Batman issue 14. This is one of the strongest issues of Batman ever written, in my opinion. This is a great issue between the Joker and Batman, and there is a absolutely chilling voice call that Batman gets, and how the Joker tortures Alfred is very, very, very dark and very terrifying. This is wonderful. This shows the kind of relationship between Joker and Batman, and the Joker's absolutely twisted. What he does to Alfred is just horrific, and it is a fantastic issue. And the number 1 issue of 2012, in my opinion, is Saga issue 8. The only issue of the year that gave me man tears. This is a fantastic issue that shows how Alana and Marco met, and how Marco's mother is really, really, she really doesn't like Alana, and how Marco stands up for Alana to his mother, and how his father is much more understanding of it, and it's just really sad, the stuff that's happening to his father, and his father really shows himself to be a great, great honorable person, and this is just a fantastic issue, and I just can't say anything more about it. It is the best issue of the year. Fantastic. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I have had a great 2012 for comic books, and for life in general. Hopefully you guys have had the same experiences. As you can see, my shelf where all of my 2012 comics is now gone. They are all on my bed now, waiting to be boxed up, and my shelf to be replenished for next year. So hopefully I will get to do a best of 2012 next year, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye.